Hello YouTube, my name's Cipyaar, and today I'll be playing Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So without further ado, let's get started. Normal, so it's not too boring.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to
Tell you some
understand
stuff
the
about this game.
mistakes
It's
we have
developed
made.
by...
We lived
It's
in
made by the
harmony
same guy
among the
who
fair,
made
in a world
the
awakened
Elder
to
Scrolls
new
4,
magic.
I think it was.
Perhaps we should
He's
have
like-
foreseen what
and it was
might
made by the
be
guy who made
born on this rising tide.
Spawn.
What force might awaken?
So yeah,
A
good.
force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk.
Again, like Dots 2, the graphics don't look that good.
But Gadflow, the new king of the
Oh.
Winter Court,
What the hell?
surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that
Like I
other
said
Fae
in the
were
other
not.
Dots 2
Aggressive,
gameplay video,
ambitious, visionary.
the more
He had
people
power
who
like none
subscribe,
we had ever seen.
the more I'll
Terrible
make of those
and
videos.
deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men and Alfar fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
So the opening of this game is a bit like the Elder Scrolls opening, where you don't know much about your past. Because in the Elder Scrolls 5, you're having an execution, you don't know why. Elder Scrolls 4, you're in prison, you don't know why. Elder Scrolls 3, you're on a prison boat, you don't know why. And in this game it looks like you're part of this war, and you don't know why. It does take some kind of ideas out of it. Hopefully it'll be a bit different. So here's one of the scenes from the demo, where the gnomes are taking your dead body.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Varani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Right, this is the character creation. Like on the Elder Scrolls 5, I'll try and be as quickly as possible. Female character. I'd go for that. Persuasion, stealth, and stagecraft. Sounds good. Continue. Mischief, because you get poison. The reason I'm doing it so fast is because I designed my character in the other game. In the demo, sorry. There. Over here, hairstyle, just keep that. Hair colour, just keep that. Just keep most of the basic presets. And that just looks quite good. Tattoos, I didn't think the tattoos looked very high res, so I'm not really going to use them because they look stretched a bit. Try and find one that's a bit stretched. Like that one. Didn't think they looked very good, so I'll just leave it without tattoos. You may think different, but the hell. Face, done that. Confirm.
Looks like one of the Dokkalfar women. Held up pretty good too. Alright then, make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
Oh, when... Long. Oh my god, I can't name her that. Just name her that.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Now when we start playing, I'll show you some of like graphics. The character I played in the demo was based around daggers. Didn't find the archery very good, felt it was a bit clumsy. But again, you may feel differently. That's just what I thought. So remember, if you like the video, want to see more, subscribe, like, tell your friends. Because the more subscribers, the more views I get, the more videos I'll make. Right, let's start playing about now. So there we go, that's the graphics. Space to roll. WS8 move. The arrows change where the camera is, but you can use the mouse as well. So all in all, the graphics are okay, not the best. But I haven't actually heard of the studio that made this. So that might be why. Not very well. I've heard of some of the people who made it, like Todd McFarlane and stuff like that. But yeah. The guys behind it, the main guys, haven't heard of. But that might just be their sword. Mouse ones to do that, mouse 2. Does fuck all. Go through here.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Alright, let's kill these little mole things. Rats, sorry. Look like moles from a distance. So that was pretty basic kind of tutorial-like combat.
Stay away!
A lot like in Elder Scrolls 4 when you fought the Screevers. Now I keep making like references and comparisons between Elder Scrolls and this, but I have to say that this is much different. For when it's third person, mainly third person, whereas Elder Scrolls was mainly first person, but could be played in third person.
Up there, please help
And this
me.
is got much better combat, I think. I feel like it was like here, much more fluid, but it's a different style of combat. A bit like Fable as well. So if someone's got loot on them, they'll have that golden stuff.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along... Wait. I've seen you before. It worked! By the tome it worked! You're
Choose what you say.
alive!
This is a bit like Mass Effect sort of thing, so just use that. But it hasn't got a Paragon and Renegade
you
option, it's
died.
just got
I don't know how
a normal
or even
dialogue option.
where, but your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow the well restored your soul to your body. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formerus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The two take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let me
Don't
get
ask
this
any
going.
more information,
We
just
can be
ask
on
more
our way.
information in the demo. And it'll just add on
This
to
way.
the length of the video.
You,
So
go.
F to put his armor up. Not tab. I think I'll disclose for a minute. So, and I just got off that. Tab's like hotkeys, I think. Slate, inventory, armor, enter. Now that has 12 critical hit damage. No, I said demo. So yeah, just like that. Whereas tattered shirt, just basic, normal stuff. So a good thing as well is it changes how your character looks and the aesthetics of your character. In some games it might not do that, but I find that quite good that it does it, even though it is a basic feature of RPG. So there, I found some nice loot. Keep pressing hard again. Inventory, armor. So I'll just get them. Again, 5CH. 5CH. So we've got a full suit of armor. Just have a look around, see if there's anything else. Get some gold from that. Let's go. I think it's this way.
This is what we're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls.
See it from over there, that's the Well of Souls.
An end to
Well, that's the thing that brought you back to
an
life.
end to death.
These guys are platforms. You'll notice what they are. I didn't know what they were. Until that explosion happens. Just go through here. F is like the main button for using stuff. Normally I prefer E, but if I pressed E it would interfere with some of the other buttons, I think. So I'll just leave it at F. But yeah, most people would probably be more comfortable with E. That's probably because one of the first PC games I played was Minecraft, sorry. Need to talk to this guy.
Grab a shield. There must be one nearby.
Grab a shield. Goodbye.
Move!
Oh, here's one. This little thing. Need to equip the shield. Armor. I think it's under armor. Yeah, it is.
Wait. Do you hear something?
So it's shift to get the shield. Still mouse button. I'm not really using the shield because I actually find it that good. I play some more offensive character than defensive.
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Again, we'll have to equip these stuff that the guys are dropping, so most of the stuff that we're picking up here I wouldn't normally equip, but it's for the sake of the tutorial. So, the scroll button on your mouse changes weapon from sword to arrow. As you can see, arrow auto aims. It's pretty easy.
Let's shoot them before they see us.
So, let's go a bit closer. See that? Hold it, and it does that little golden thing. Shoot that guy. He's dead. Shoot him. Dead. Okay, now let's go a bit better. That's just my thing. My preference. There. Little chest over here. Smash some of that.
We need to get you to Professor Humes.
Then we'll go to him.
Move!
What else is there? Just basic stuff. I thought you could read those documents. I thought it'd be like added to the story, added to the immersion, but it doesn't seem like they didn't do anything. So did they drop anything? Oh, she did. Go talk to her. I don't really want that.
Daggers are deadly if you catch
There we
an
go.
enemy
Finally
unaware.
place the daggers.
Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Inventory, weapons, primary. Okay. There we go. This is good because if you sneak up behind an enemy, you can get a
More
added
ahead.
damage.
If you can sneak up on them with your daggers,
Sort of like the Elder
you
Scrolls.
should be able
Again,
to
sorry
reach
for
them
making the
quickly and
comparison,
quietly.
but gotta help it. So see the eye. Sneak up behind them. You can read that stuff, I don't really want to. So if you want to play as a stealth character, I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard. Cease to sneak. I'm going to try and kill these guys silently, even though they're beside each other.
Easily corrected.
Hopefully it'll work. Doesn't then.
Look at the mortal vermin scattered.
Didn't work. Bit of a long shot, but it did work. Get up this guy's stuff, just a lot quick. What he had was gold, I think. Yeah.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible. What are you?
So, the first thing you get, I think that is one I press tab. That's not. But like down below you see that kind of everything underneath one. That is your magical ability. You use mouse 2 to use that. And that's in the Magicka bar, blue bar, in the corner. So, again, that's pretty good. That doesn't count as an equipped weapon as well, which is nice. So I could have like a bow and arrow, daggers, and that. Go have a look at this chest. See what that is. Shit. Inventory. Armor. That's for mage characters. Don't want to play as a mage, want to play as a dagger guy. There we go. Killed him, or her, whatever the hell it was. Didn't seem to drop anything. There is a magical staff.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a...
Again, we need to equip this weapon. So I'll equip that instead of the longbow.
path through.
Keep it in my inventory, or in my equipped weapons, because we'll probably need it over there. And it's effective against one of the enemies that's going up after these spider guys. Again, they do poison damage like in Spyro, or like in most RPG games for that matter. Equip that stuff. Throw these webs away. I think this is that's a bit further. Bit further on, fight that guy. So when you change weapons there's a bit of a delay, so I'll change the daggers. So it isn't straight away, but I mean...
Hurry, get out of here!
Finally in safety, here's a little a little hobgoblin, whatever his name is. Gnome.
Get away! That's what I intend to find in battle. She came out of the well.
So you just take any of this loot over here. Just take that.
Protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
So this is basically, that's mages sort of stuff.
Cloth frees your body apart.
That stuff I took over here was warrior. This is for archer type character. Maybe a
This is where we part ways.
kind of sneak
Whatever
guy.
you want from this armory, we might have a... Just make sure you get to choose. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Now here's a little thing, you can convince people if your speechcraft is good enough.
There's nothing more I can do except to stay here and slow down the Tuatha. But this is the armory after all.
But I
Check
just
the
feel
chest
that
with luck.
speechcraft's not good enough.
I'll see you on the I'll see you on the outside. If fate wills it.
So escape. Inventory. Weapons. Primary. Secondary. Just get that. Armor. Same thing. Basically. We can get some gloves. So just get that stuff. Most of the stuff I already had, apart from the gloves. Just equip the daggers. F. Over here. There's the Well of Souls. Can't do anything with it at the moment, so I shouldn't leave. Around here, no loot, no, there's I stand corrected. That's just a little story, so I won't read that. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how this original subject looked, rather than a magical flux on our end. However, full revivification still eludes us, even with increased testing. Products are nothing more than intent lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasm of twitch does not allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and scapes of the corpse, but recreation altogether. But you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with the subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. For Maurice Hughes. Sorry for that terrible read. Up here, again. Bit obsessive about loot everywhere. So, loading time's pretty good, don't take too long.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through.
Another thing I've noticed doing this video is lip syncing could be a bit more
You
on
must
time.
be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing.
I mean, it's pretty good for a game, but
The
it could be
pursuit of
better.
Immortality, and you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
Skip. I don't know anything.
Too much to explain
in the
right
demo.
now. What's important is getting you out of
If you want
here
to read
safely.
that stuff,
You're the only
then just read it
proof
down
of what
there.
we've achieved. I may
Not
not be
be
able
others
to save
waiting
the
for him to
well,
talk.
but I can ensure that it's only sex. Absolute. It's just that you're fascinating, simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow. Yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what. Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The dwarf have reached the lab! They're inside the
Oh shit.
No! We've got to get
Now
you
this
out
is one
of
of the
here
funniest
now!
bits in the game.
Quickly!
It's 8 in the demo so far, in my opinion.
Follow the path to
Even
the
though on
Talmud
the-
Gore.
on the demo,
Find
this is the
Aga.
funniest part.
He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what
Well,
else,
wait a bit,
stay
so-
alive!
Make your man. That's pretty good. Right. Nah. Up the stairs. Left control. So real left control to sprint, that's gonna help us now. Didn't actually know that.
Time to die!
Yeah. It's easy to get lost here, even though there's a mini-map. Some loot over there. Again, you can tell there's that glowing gold stuff. There's that puzzle stuff. So easy right click on this until he's little minions first. Okay, that's a good tip as well. Inventory, consumables. Resistance to magic. So sometimes it's good. Keep rolling about because you're an idiot. Stay in the same place for too long. Now when he hits his club, it'll get stuck in the floor for a bit. That's a good chance to hit. I'm doing an example of it here. See that? It's stuck for a few seconds, so that's a good chance to. Press that button if you want to get more life. Right now, to here. So I think we're out of the tutorial area now. Right, that was a good place to end the video. In the next video, I'll start the main campaign, and I'll have an adventure around the new area, the whole of the world. But for now, it's goodbye.